Hello guys, welcome. Making one of my favorite all-time side dishes, green beans with butter and garlic, slivered almonds. Nice side dish for pretty much anything, even prime rib, chicken, fried chicken, whatever. Just one of my favorites. And right here is our green bean. Usually there's like a little stem right here. You'll just pluck that off. If these are too big, you can just snap them in half. I personally like them the way they are. And they're quick, simple, really good for you. And there's a beautiful demonstration. They should be nice when they're fresh. You should hear that crisp like Katie just showed you. And free of blemishes. You want it to be nice and green like so. And when we get started, you want to have a boiling pot of water and some salt. So I'll show you that in a second. Alright, so I already salted this, but I'm just going to add a little bit more because it didn't taste like seawater. But you just want it to just taste about seawater before it comes to a boil. And what we're doing here is a technique that's called blanching.
Blanching?
And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of brighten these bad boys up.
We're going to flash cook it.
Get beautiful in color here.
It's going to be this beautiful bright green. So blanching means it's just going to be in there for like a few minutes, and then he's going to literally take it out right away and put it under cold water.
Ideally you want ice water, but
ice water.
I live in an apartment, or we live in an apartment, and I don't have an ice machine, so just get some nice cold water, dunk it in there first.
Immediately.
And then
to stop that cooking.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, I mean, even when you're baking, cooking, just think of how hot this pot got and how long it's going to take for that thing to cool down, right?
Exactly.
So for blanching, you have to make sure it's immediate. So he's cooking it in boiling water and immediately going to stop that cooking process with cold water.
And then by doing that too, you'll lock in that beautiful green color.
Oh, they get super green. It's amazing what color they turn.
So right here,
like you didn't think it was you know, looking at it, you're like, yeah, that's pretty green. But you know, after they blanched, you're like, wow, that really turned green. I noticed that with broccoli. Broccoli is a very noticeable.
Any green vegetable, when you do this ahead of time in the kitchens, so that way when you get an order of steamed vegetables, it won't take as long to cook it when you saute it in the pan.
So it's getting like it's a pre-cook.
Yeah, and that way it keeps everything nice and crisp. When you go to the store too, you want to grab green beans that are the same thickness. Again, because you want everything to cook evenly here. So this is going to take about a minute or so. You don't want to go more than that. We're just, like I said, we're just locking in that beautiful green color. So you can see that they're pliable now.
They're getting rubbery.
So to me, that is actually pretty good to go. So we're going to just give it a couple more seconds here. Starting to smell the green beans a little bit. These are a little bit thicker. If they're really thin, it's literally just 30 seconds, but these guys are pretty nice and beefy. I love this. Got these at a really nice farmer's market. Alright, that's pretty good. So these ones actually didn't brighten up as much as I thought it would, but that's okay.
Oh, they got a beautiful dark green color though.
So we're going to drop this in our cold water here.
Water. Cold water immediately.
Oops.
Obviously, immediately.
Put it in here like so. And because we seasoned our water, these green beans suck some of that up. So cool this off. You can taste it to see how much salt is in it, and then that way when you go to saute them, you just know you just need to add a little bit on the outside. So that's it, guys. That's for blanching. Let's stop that off. And then we're going to go into showing you how to saute into the final product. Alright, throw in some butter, unsalted butter in here. I'm gonna toast our almonds here. Beautiful. Got our slivered almonds, we got some butter in here. And I'm gonna throw in just a little bit more. Get that all going and melted. Alright. Beautiful. Love that sound. Get that sexy butter going here. Start toasting our almonds. Oh yeah. I know this kind of looks like a lot of butter, but we're going to be also putting some garlic in here and our green beans. So just keep this going.
Wow, it's very buttery in this in our home.
So just kind of turn it down just a little bit. You don't need to be too hot. Once you see the almonds start to kind of toast a little bit, I'm going to throw in our garlic.
I love that sound. Garlic and onions are my favorite.
Hell yeah. Alright, and then we're going to throw in our green beans here. Get a nice. Oops. Some of them jumped ship.
Woo!
Whatever, this was for me and Katie. So we got our green beans here. We're gonna toss. We got our nuts, lovely and toasted. Throw in some fresh cracked pepper. About maybe a little bit of a teaspoon. Just a touch more salt here. Give it a nice toss, nice coating. Oh yeah. Just like that. The green beans should be nice.
Smells amazing.
Nice butter, garlic. Just needs a touch more salt. And then this, if you're going to serve this for Thanksgiving, I will literally do this almost to the last minute because this doesn't take very long. And after this, I'm going to show you how to plate it.
Would it be different though if you did make it ahead of time?
Yeah,
I
it'll
mean,
be
is this
mushy and
another-
disgusting.
Okay, so this is an item you need to leave till the last minute.
Yep.
Is
All
that
right.
what you're indicating?
Yes, and
Okay.
now I'm going to show you how to plate it. Alright, so we'll quickly put it on a nice dish here. Everything's nice and tossed in our butter, garlic,
I'm sure all those toasted onions will go right on the top.
If
right?
they were onions, there's
Oh, I
almonds.
mean, sorry.
You're thinking of the
Onions
green
is
bean
one of
casserole. That's what you really
yeah,
want.
this is a little different.
So this one's my favorite, and Katie likes the green bean casserole with the mushrooms and the French onions. That she's talking about, that's a different show. But you can see how nicely our almonds are
Toasted.
nice and toasted, not burnt. The dish does not take very long, especially when you blanch them ahead of time. That's another thing too. You can blanch ahead of time and get this ready too. Again, this is something that you can do about a day ahead of time, and then the very last second you just throw it together. But you can do it the day of, your choice. That's the last few things that you got to do. But yeah, you just garnish it with our beautiful sliced almonds here. Bam. And there you go.